Hello?
Hello.
All right, just checking to make sure I am actually live and that we actually have chat working or not. Yeah, we're good, boys. We're going. So, good morning, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Good morning, Benson. How are you guys today? And good morning to anyone else who's come on in. We are hanging out today, just a lazy kind of Monday. And looks like one of my mods is updated. Not moderators, but mods in the game has updated. And I am very confused by the way the inventory profiles next has made my hotbar look. I'm just going to check that. Because it looks like they've added a feature that I was not aware of. GUI settings. What do I want? To do refill stacks. Show items found, modifiers, okay. Enable settings, enable profile, inventory buttons, right. Show continuous crafting box, okay, that's not what we want. For the sort button, I do want that. I may need to figure out later on what the arrow is for. Button tooltips. That's not what I want. Maybe you're showing what refill for things? I don't know. Refill per slot? Huh. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. I want false. Maybe? Ah, that's the one I want. Okay, perfect. Hotbar looks normal again. Done. Okay, so long story short, what we need to do today is give you guys a quick show off of what I did on. Sorry, old habits die hard, live. What I did on Thursday, and then we need to find a couple more picks before we go rolling around in the basement. So, Thursday we had ourselves a kelp farm. Thursday I did not like said kelp farm, so I attempted to change up to a different style. What we were doing originally was I was attempting to make use of the notion that kelp, when broken, auto floats to the surface, and then we could actually have it washed off and into a water system. Not so effective. So this time we're using the same sort of concept, but this time we've got a column in the middle where the water's held back. And when that fires off, the kelp supposedly fall down into hoppers. And yeah, that's harsh on the number of hoppers. I've tried a water flow system, but unfortunately this is 11 long. So even with the ice in the middle, I was getting things stuck on the central section. So it was actually worse than number of pieces getting stuck in the old farm. So yeah, one of those days. I see. Okay. Well, hopefully the Dad Rockers can get things rolling. I know both servers were having some problems with the restarts. So we mangrove forest. I was actually thinking about that just the other day, thinking I should probably farm some mangrove at some point, like manually. There we go. I should probably farm some manually because then we can actually have another type of wood color to work with. At the moment, these colors don't work too well for Beatles theme stuff because the things in that movie were very bright colors, and this is very dim. So anyways, so what happens after that is kelp comes through, they get into the hoppers, there's another one here, and they connect into a hopper line under the floor here, which gets spat out, water column. That's nice and basic. Then we go through just a bit of a holding tank, which we have a little bit left over at the moment, which then goes into the furnace for speed reasons, and I'll explain in just a second, which then goes down into the crafter, which is the new thing this season. It gets turned into a block and then spat out. Now, I could probably go straight into a chest here. I did think about that when I was doing it. So we've got ourselves a little box. It's kind of nice to see it go puff every once in a while and spit out something. Anyway, so those go into another dispenser, which I hope is working. Let's see. Okay, dropper. But nothing in there. And then, but they get spat back upwards and end up in this box, which is feeding into that hopper. So it's basically being the fuel for this one. Now, while this is very slow, and that's part of why we're having an overflow chest, hopefully we'll never get full. This is also incredibly slow. And even though we are gaining dried kelp blocks, it's a really, we're talking geologic speed feeling process. It's crazy. I thought about moving this farm and growing it, as in bigger. So for example, this one is 11 blocks long, but really we only have 33 because I have a double on this side and not on this side. Reason for that is because the second level would end up in this wall. That's actually the exterior wall of the building, so that's no good. And this one is only 9. So between the two of them, end up with a flat 50 plants growing, which is not very effective. You see things still get stuck from time to time. So yeah, that's there. I thought about going upstairs to the rooms that are bigger, oddly enough, because these are actually only, I think they're only, I can't remember now. Anyways, but they're not wide enough or tall enough. So I thought going upstairs where I could make a third level on both sides and make everything really wide. But the thing is, that would only, those rooms are 15 by 15. So in order to get a walk space, even a 1 block walk space to check in on things, then there's 1 block that should be given up to, is not in these farms, but should be given up to a nothing row. You'd have your blocks in here as the window wall. Here'd be the nothing row for water. And then we'd have an equivalency on the other end of a nothing row. And then you're right back to the same size we had here. So we really don't actually gain much by going elsewhere. I'd end up getting it to be, what did I say, 60 flat, I think, maybe? So I'd get 10 more pieces. and I wasn't sure if it was worth all that effort for 10 pieces. Still not entirely sure. So yeah, that's where we're at, and it wouldn't really speed up much of anything. So anyway, I'm leaving that for now because I spent all of Thursday on it, and it frustrated me to no end. Let's put away some of the extras because I really don't want to deal with that right about now. I'm being moody about it, you know, as you do, or well, as I do anyway. Poppers, you can go up there. Furnace, you can go over there. Now, some people say you can use a smoker. The problem with using a smoker for that is that the smoker would be twice as much fuel usage because things get smoked twice as fast. So the effective loss on cap block that continues to burn is quite high. So yeah, it's not so effective. What we're going to do today is actually, I could be mucking around with villagers. That's very, very tempting. But instead, I don't actually. Yeah. Instead, I'm actually going to get out of here, go down to the basement and clean up. Now I've got, what do you call it? I've got allies I could take with me. At the moment, I'm a little nervous because one of them had disappeared entirely. So I think I'm just going to do it the classic way, as though I didn't have allies. And pick things up myself. It's probably a little bit easier. That's what we have. Put those away. That's good. I need another one, right? Yeah, I've got two. Do I have any? I don't have a spare shovel. Oh, go figure that one. This is supposed to be my first aid box, as in like emergency stuff. That's the fortune one. Oh, whoops! I'm gonna need. That's the bed setting. Oh. Yes, it'll work. Don't really want to be able to take this one. I don't know. See what the villagers will give me. So I do have to do some trading up to start because I'd like another one. I don't really want more sand. Well, actually, or more gravel. Because especially if you touch it with fortune, that's really not what I want. If I touch it with fortune, I get flint, and I can't do a whole ton with that. Just quickly clean out some leftovers from last week. We're not batting 1,000 on this one today because about half an hour, well, maybe an hour before stream started, I was just catching up on what people were saying regarding server cleanouts and server reboots. It was not good news. Things were hanging and stuff last night, so I'm leery about what may or may not happen today. But hey, if we end up having to go elsewhere and do something else, that's fine. Life happens, you know? Wow. I forgot about those wings. Yeah, not something that I was a part of, thankfully. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something, now I can't remember what. Just pull that, because I'm not using charcoal for things anymore. We have some very intense music today. I actually have no clue at the moment what list this is. Let me double check. 3, 4. Oh, right. I need. This is not the way I want it to be. I know where the rest of the shulker boxes went, but I need to get some more wood. That one and that one. Let's just do it this way. Can't seem to think today. Spicy foods. A Fantastic Sherlock Fox likes spicy foods far more than spicy foods like Fox. If that makes any sense. $13. Okay, that's enough. And let's see if the first aid box has any. It does have logs. I'll just top that up. This is quick touch on breaking, blah 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 blah. That's useful. Not really going to need that one. Excuse me. Sorry, not what I mean. Okay. In there. I guess I should just go get another box. Yeah. Sticks. I'm always going to want some sticks. But I haven't spot an emergency spot. Sure. Why not? Move this one. Just in case something bad happens. Wait, what else have we got? There's an emergency bed in there. Okay, so I don't really need that other mess. Let's take these and move them. 9, 10, 11. Ooh. Okay. Very, very epic sounding music. I'm not even sure what list we're on. Playlist, please. Oh, it's the now trending. Okay, so Friday's trending must have actually updated for a change, which is kind of nice. Where are we in this list? No idea. Wow. Okay. I like this song. And amusingly enough, it's called Running Late, which... yeah. I'm just gonna pretend that doesn't bug me. Carpets. Let's put this over here with carpets. Always have dirt for emergencies. Fortune 2, right? I don't need the hoe. I've not got myself organized yet, can you tell? Last season I had a ton of stuff, like I don't have a precious box for that sort of stuff. And yeah, there's a few other things, let's see. I don't have a beacon down there either, which is going to be a bit of a problem. But I don't really want to make a beacon-sized room. Okay, Nope. This is cheaper. And the reason that's cheaper is that if I sorry. The reason that's cheaper is because I've now got villagers that will trade me on dyes. Line over there. And this one, checking which one does what, because I can never remember. So that's light gray, and that's light gray. We know that what that does, and we really don't care about that one. That'd be lime. Got dark gray. So I might as well put the two light gray related flowers up there. That does, well, if they're all grays, I guess it really doesn't matter. Now lambs do purple. Okay. This is disorganized, but it'll have to do. Shulker box. I want this to be box. Really, it's toolbox, etc. But it will do. And we'll get the extras of these out of the way. What color do I want that to be? Let's go with a gray one for now. I can always change the color later. Some 70s music. Ugh. That's not the color I wanted. Oh, well, it'll do. It does the job. And honestly, it's actually probably closer to what I usually use for a wallet in real life anyway. Wallet needs these. Toolbox needs that. It's the random one. 1, 2, 3. We're good. Anything else that can go? I guess technically these are tools, sort of. I might as well stay. That has to go there by itself. And that can go down. Because we need to have space, right? Space for all sorts of things. And I put the shears in here, didn't I? Not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. Emergency box. I think that's just what everything. This is sort of an emergency / did you die type box, or are you going to die? So throw these in here. Oh, bash. Of course that's not work. Okay. The rocket box. The other course is just living there for now. That's the option 3, etc. pick. So this is the random one. Try that. Okay. I think we're about as good as we're gonna get. Need to move that gold because there's times where you're gonna need to use it in a pinch. Oh. Meeny, miny, mo. These, those, and I was thinking I might do portals, so let's put that in the did you get stuck box. One of those, that. Okay, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. I can leave that box alone. What's it called? Red shulker box. Yours first. Okay, perfect. So it's a little bit of puttering here and there. Box of rockets. Wait, one, this and that, random stuffs. Do I have anything in there? It's not that. There. Nope. Okay. Need to get more chicken. And we need to get more shulker boxes for storage. Wallet. Toolbox. And then this and that box. Look, things are in the great better spots. The wallet, when we actually get it, will also have the emeralds, just because you never know what you're going to need and when you're going to need it. Boy. That means things are going slow here too. Now, one of the things I would like to do at some point is to add a crafter to this. I've yet to figure out how to get the redstone I wanted small enough to work so that it will actually fit in here. I mean, I can do it with an observer and one comparator, but the problem is that really, as I was doing in the other room, you end up with 17 I won't show you. 17 firings of the observer before anything actually useful happens from the crafter on the 18th one. So that's kind of dumb. It does work. It does the trick. I mean, that's what I'm doing here. So that these ones, these are all blocks of bamboo, keep things from overflowing up top. These are ones off the side to make sure that I have some extras available from time to time. But I do pop up and chuck them back in the system. So yeah. Anyhow, that's not super helpful to have 17 firings that are useless. There's a reason I've muted them, because it was getting really annoying. Let's go find some villagers and see if they want to trade. Oh boy, I forgot about this. Okay. Looks like I used up all of my emeralds, so we're a little bit backwards. Yeah. I wasn't done making villagers. Okay, well, all else fails, we can do a villager day at some point this week. Yeah, because these guys aren't traded up to be able to handle iron. You, sir, give me all of your emeralds. Go trade up. I'm going to trade you guys because I want you to eat the iron as quickly as possible. These are going to have to go away. Sir, can you please... Oh. Uh-oh. Well, that was counterproductive. I have another one. What is... the second one in might? This guy. Oh, nope, not that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello. Ah. Okay, well that's not helpful. And these guys are just leather workers, so that's not helpful. Alright. Please, trade. Do this again. Oh, wrong one. No. This one. Will you be just enough, please? Yes. Excellent. How about you? Nope. Hey, sir. Guess what? Great. Nuggets. That's why I don't just destroy them. I mean, yes, I'm cheap. But then I can make chains and things. I mean, it's not that I'd need them. Something about destroying stuff really doesn't work for me. Hello, you gonna... Nope. Are you gonna trade again? No. And that's left hand, so I don't chop you. Okay, this is not great. Fine. So go talk to the other guys. Very interesting classical music this morning. Hello. There's the stick guys that show up. No, I don't need the stick guys, please. need you. Okay. Come on, XP. Nope, you didn't do it. Where's the third one? We're all hiding in that corner. It's less productive to have, like, or I shouldn't say less productive. It seems to be slower to have 5 guys in here. But 4 seems to be a problem in the other room. I tried that one, and it didn't quite work out. Okay, if they're going to take forever coming over, then I might have to go and add another one of these slots on the far corner. A bit annoying, but doable. I really don't want to deal with him. Like, honestly, I'd love to have the other guys just trade it up. Try that, see what we can get. Come on, boys. You. Nope. Hey, you, Mr. Pink. Pink again. What did you unlock this time? Nope. All right. Timing. Needed the boxes, so let's grab the boxes. That will do, so... break this one? No. Fine. It's not 8 a.m., so they've got a minute or two till they want to upgrade. This one, you're higher. Journeyman? Journeyman. Yep, they're both the same. What are you going to want to give me? Fire protection 2 boots, protection 2, and breaking. Lovely. Well, fire protection's not bad. That's not bad. I'll think about it. I don't have the emeralds for it anyways. Okay, be 8 a.m. please. Let's go put another slot on the other side temporarily. It's a pain. Oh, whoops. This is the one I need to move. Here. Thing. Okay. Good thing they don't burn. Guess I should put something up there, huh? It really smelled dirt, so let's just throw that up there. And then this one. Hello. There. And that's the one I need to move. Two. Wow, this is very 70s. Okay. Let's see. Let's get these two going. This is the corner where they all get stuck, and I don't really want to trade with them on the corner where they get stuck. I'd really rather they just moved. but it is what it is. Okay, so we've got high spot on the far corner. This corner can't have a high spot because they need room for the beds. That one's got the high spot on the corner, so we're fine there. Yeah, and that one has a high spot. The high spot, low spot business is unfortunately important to the way that this particular design works. Oh, all right. Okay. Get as much as we can out of these guys. Uh-oh. Nope, stick guy. Really? Not 8 AM. Okay, I want to know. What have you got? Efficiency 2? That might work. What have you got? Silk touch. Eh. Silk touch efficiency 3 is not bad for a spare axe. So when I'm tree chopping, I should come see him. But where is... Little guy, where'd you go? There you are. I'll take one of your picks. Not him. Tool guy, weapon guy. Hey, you. Somebody? These guys don't often trade. Not trade up. What's the word? Oh, tool guy. What'd you have for shovels? Where'd you go? There you go. Efficiency 2. I can't afford it right now anyways, but that's not bad. Basically, I just want, like, destroyable picks, so that's the whole point. Hello. Technically, the stick guys was kind of a waste to bother with them. In an iron farm, but once we get rolling, see, for feathers, they're not bad. Okay. And move something. 20's first healing. Yay!
Hello.
Okay, this is getting a little annoying trading with the villagers. Oops, and I'm going to need some more. What have we got? I mean, I'm not short by any stretch of the imagination. You know, these are the manually converted ones, so we're easily going to have a lot. You done? You're done. Okay. Grab that one. And pull it. Oh, we're into that. Okay. This back. I know it's not English, but I think it's kind of a fun song. Okay, Bert. I don't know why, but I'm finding this really kind of fun. Got a very... Oh boy, can't even pronounce his name. An Izzy feel, but it's a Hawaiian guy who unfortunately bit the biscuit. Kinda sucks.
Welcome.
Green, okay. That. You any cheaper? Efficiency 2. I think that's what the other guy had. Okay. Not so helpful. What do you have? This? Efficiency 2 and breaking 2. Well, that's better. Sorry, buddy. You lose. Paid. Might 2, sweeping 2. Yuck. What do you got? You didn't go. Let's go. I'm too fast, you're too slow. Sharp 1. Oh, come on! Rip. Rip. Dude, you're not quite fireable, but you're not exactly winning awards here. 1. Okay, so I wanted picks, which means I need weaponsmiths. Not smiths, sorry, toolsmiths. Unfortunately, I did not get that. So we could muck around with the toolsmith business, or we could just get a move on, which is probably a smarter plan. Let's see what the toolsmith has over here. Come on, tool guy. Hey, Baldy. No. Don't have patience for the flowers at the moment. Okay. They're supposed to be getting scared in that corner, but they're jammed up in such a way that it's difficult to get everything you want. Efficiency 2. I guess I'll grab another couple of those. Why not? At the moment, you're the only guy who's got them. No XP, what the heck? Rip off. For you. Scam artist. I mean, the XP could be getting stuck, but I'm not sure what on. I think he's just being a scam artist. Okay, so we have a few efficiency 2 picks. I guess we could maybe turn them into efficiency 3s. I don't know if I have the patience to be dealing with more than that. Or one efficiency 4 pick. That's another possibility. Because technically, I mean, it takes time, but these are cheap, right? Hello. Ah. Hey, I got XP out of this one. Don't know what's wrong with that other corner. I have something getting stuck? Map. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, it's an experience orb that's very confused. Doesn't know how to get to me. Doesn't know how to get over here. Hello. Come on. That's dumb. Okay, fine. We're gonna have one of those days, are we? There. That makes you more useful. I'll take it. Oh, I can't trade with you. Let's get a bit more going. Do the same on this corner. All right. What can we get? Poppies? Poppies. Poppies will make you bored. Oh, wait a minute. No, sleep. Right. All right. No, not you. Or, hello. Or no. I thought I just traded you before. Okay, well, guess not. Fine. One more. Yes? No? No. Okay. That's fine. Tool guy, what have you got? Still not refreshed. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we're going to turn into efficiency 4 pick, maybe? And come back another time. Because I really don't have the patience for this. Actually, they're the same, so I can do it here. No, I can't. Not the world's most efficient thing to be doing, but hey, that's the trick. Okay, we've got 3 picks. We can deal with destroying that one first. That's an if we need it. Let's put that in the toolbox because I generally don't want a Fortune 2 pick. Let's put these in the wallet because I don't have the patience. All right. Breaking and mending these two are the same. Oh, wait a minute, second. Efficiency. This one has knockback, I think. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're the same. Okay. Let's move the dragon fight one, and the one I want to keep there. That I don't really need, but that's fine. And I didn't end up with a spare shovel after all. Sure. Oh well. Alright, so long and the short, I need to take a quick run up to the roof to see how far is, where is the current portal. Okay, this is, I'm on 90. Ah! Okay, so the portal's on 91. I'm actually going to scratch that down on one of my pieces of paper somewhere. I wrote down something that I can't even read my own writing, and it looks like I have a rise pole bot. The question mark. I have no idea what that was about. Whatever. Okay, let's see. Roof, portal, and it's roof in both senses. That works well. Is y equals 90. Okay, so if I want my other portal to be 128 blocks lower, then we need to be at least, oh, I can't even seem to think, minus 30? Yeah, about minus 30, preferably more. So basically in the basement, which is fine. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, while I'm here, and not scrolling heavily, maybe. What of a kelp? That's odd. Oh, it's down below. Okay, never mind. So the other location I was going to put the kelp farm was in here because the roof is twice as high. You can see I tried to mark it out. So we'd have 3 sets of it. And then in the floor, unfortunately, because it's only 1 block thick, would be where all the hoppers and such went. We have just enough room to get three of them up here on this floor. What was I going to say about that? There was something. Whatever it was, it probably wasn't important. I could potentially make this top one, if need be, an inverted stair and waterlog it so that I actually don't need to have that block there, that I could actually move everything up by 1, but still up, not down. So we don't really have a whole lot of room for hidden hoppers. That's what I was doing. The other one was hidden hoppers. I guess I could carpet them. That's a possibility. Just for hiding purposes. Or, trapdoor, I guess, maybe? But the thing is, the room was only 15, right? So, as we talked about before, if this is the closed-in wall, first one, where everything's empty, then we'd have... I'm going to use the farm on purpose. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 wide. Then we'd have another blank one where these pumpkins are. And then we'd have to put glassed-in walls so that we could actually see everything. And then on this end, we'd have, well, there's windows, but we'd also have 1 walkway to get through. And that's like how big it would be. But then you only end up with like 11 or 12, right? I think that was, what did I say, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So the point is that we'd only get a dozen times 3 is 60, whereas downstairs, as we already have it, it's 50. And frankly, the difference in 10 plants is probably not worth it. I'm not entirely sure, but it's probably not worth it. But we'll have to see. I don't know. My brain just doesn't want to give up on that, but I'm not sure if it's worth all the effort. That's why I'm kind of putting it off. We came up here as well because we needed more chicken. Let's take a spare set and put it in the toolbox. Make it the lunchbox, right? Spare food up here. Tempting. What have we got? 11:05? No. Okay. I was tempted to take those feathers down to the, well, what some people call stick guys, like the Fletchers. But I'm not going to waste the time on that right now because, well, for one thing, whoops. Okay. That's another piece. So might as well go down. I wanted to get some amethyst cleared out today. That was kind of the whole point. But I guess we're not doing that because I'm making too many oopsies. Which also reminds me then, this is an efficiency 4 pick that's not ready. Put this away. Yeah, that pick is not ready. And the reason I say that it's not ready is that it doesn't have Slug Touch. Toolbox. No? No. Where did I put the rest? First aid kit only needs 14, I think. 14. There we go. This one is the toolbox I want to intentionally use. All right. Oops. 2. Toolbox 1. Oops. 2. Alright. Did we ever get to the job today? I don't know. I do not know. Hello, you, sir. Please take my feathers away. Buddy? Ooh, ooh. Hey, sir? You're pink. What the? No. You're sold out. Where's the other guy? You're the... Nope. Really? Honest to Murgatroyd. Fun, buddy. Okay, are you? No? This one. That was quite useless. Come on, XP. Interesting. Okay, well, it is what it is. Feathers we can deal with. Okay, cool guy. No, wrong one. Hey, Baldy. Mr. Hatless. Okay, you have got efficiency 2 and a efficiency 2 spoon. That I can handle. Cheap. Oh, okay, well, it is what it is. One. That. Yes. That's. Okay. Yeah, nothing's gonna work out quite the way I'd hoped, but that's alright. Backup spoon. Wallet. Okay, let's get out of here. This is just annoying. So much. Great. We are headed down. Music, music, music. Wow. I needed at least minus 30, right? Might as well just put it at the bottom for convenience sake. Then I'm more likely to end up where I want to be. And I'm sideways. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Right under the stairs, maybe? Oh, no, it's not gonna work. Let's see, how high is this? 1, 2, 3. If I do a poke hole in here. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6. Sure. Why not? Why not? I'm just having one of those moments. That one down? It's very chill music. Oops. Whoops. Temporarily. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Four across, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I did not bring a flint and steel. That would have been smart. Toolbox. This one? I have one in the emergency box. Oh. That's bad news bears. Okay, so let's take a stick out. Sticks I can make more of. Take that out. We must have flint and steel in the emergency box. That is critical. Where's Max? Yeah. Exactly. Yep. What do you guys think of that slightly altered location of the Geek Out thing? Does that work for you, or? Okay, I'm hoping this will be far enough away. We'll see. I'm not liking the song either. There we go. Do. And yes, we will get... I was like, do I have fortune on my shovel? I don't think I have fortune on this shovel. That would be nice. Then I would have just made a flint and steel. You can see we were working on stairs and I got almost to the bottom. The other thing I should probably check before I go making portals is to figure out what on earth we have as a biome, because that could be a problem. Sufficiency? No. Let's go up there. Camp here for... oh boy. What did I come up here for? I can't remember what I came up here for. Grr. I know it wasn't stairs. Paladin, Fighter, Cleric, Barbarian, Ranger, Warlock. Sure, roll. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Server restarting in 15 minutes. I'll believe that when I see it. It might be stable. It might not be stable. Depends what it wants to do today. Go. 2 films with insectoids. But I did not realize that was right on top. When I was choosing the place for the Geek Out, I did not realize where the thing up top was. I move that back over here. Not quite centered, but better than kicking the pants. Okay, what do I want up here? It is fairly reasonable-ish time for a restart. Question is it going to be stable? Bugs from Starship Troopers and the aliens from Ender's Game. Possibly. I don't know why they call them insectoids. I don't quite know what they mean by that. Okay. I used flint for something. What did I use flint for? I could have sworn I had extra. Organics. Why am I poking the organics rope? No, let's try this side. That's dirt. That's aha. There we go. Need one piece. That I can do. That. Alright, and I'll put that in the emergency box. There we go. Okay. And no, we don't have a speedway down, which, you know, someday. The intent at one point was to stop on the geode floor and get that done. Oh, whoops. And I didn't even check out what biome we've got. So this could be sus. Great. Need to go in the emergency box after I use it. Go click. Over there. That can have extra sticks. I'm gonna move this one. Nope, I better put it in here just in case. But restarting in 10. Well, so far that seems accurate. Back there. Now, if things go wrong, there are a couple different ways it could go wrong. One could go wrong into a place we don't want to be, which is far more likely than the other. The other could go wrong is that we could end up in a biome that really does not appeal. Or we could end up on a ledge. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, well, let's just see what we got. Well, yep, that's the other way it could go wrong. So, we're in a Soul Sand Valley. I mean, that's not bad, but yeah. Okay, well, that did not work. I may end up getting help from other people because clearly plus 90 and minus whatever the heck it was, minus 58. Yeah, so this plus 90 and the minus 58 obviously is not far enough apart. So that's not good. Well, I'm just going to go and break it to start with. And we'll just go over to the geode and deal with the geode for now. And I'll fight that one another time. I really didn't want to go with the just generic hole in the roof business. But we may have to. Because I really don't want to do the whole floating portal in the sky for the coming and going on the main entrance. our main portal entrance. So this thing about 128 spheroid is not true. Right, because we've got, unless my math is wrong, that's a possibility too. But I think we're 148 apart. Vertically. And it still isn't, it's still connecting. Oh, yeah. Not impressed. All right, so for now, let's put this away because I'm having an unreasonable emotional response. Let's put it that way. Two. Actually, I'll sort that later. Sorting is for later. All right, so we're gonna go and we're gonna go clean out geodes for a little bit. Nah. I could come back and do stairs, I guess. This one would have moved anyways because of the stairs. Let's do the stairs because I've got them and I'm just about done. Right. So that portal would have had to move anyways by one block just because it's in the way of the stairs. I thought I had it right, but no, I don't. Excuse me? Alright, so, you know what? I'm sorry guys, I like the staff picks most of the time, but today it's just too coffee shop chill lounge, maybe? Yeah. So let's just see what we've got. Oh, that's the now trending list. Why is trend? Nope. Ick. We're gonna try a staff picks list just because they should have updated that on Friday. But the now playing just is not working for me. Jazz. Woohoo! Okay, that we can do actually is kind of working. So let's go picking music here. This one. So where's jazz? We actually haven't done a jazz list in a while. Let's see what Epidemic Sound has for jazz. Oh no, way too chill. Nope. Nope. Staff picks it is. Nope, come on. This one. Play, please. Thank you. It won't be like that the whole time. Yeah, I just don't like the sleepy tunes. It was very sleepy music, exactly. I like coffee shop stuff from time to time, but that's when I want to like read a book or something and actually not listen to the music. Speaking of not listening to things, One of the things that I had recommended to me, just because the last few months I've noted, or noted isn't the word, was reminded, I suppose, that sometimes I get a little overwhelmed by just too much input. Too much, usually it's auditory input, and that makes me just really want to shut down. It makes very little sense. But where I was going with that in relation to music, or sound, I guess, is that apparently it's a thing these days, partly because hearing aids are so hidden and so on. It seems to be a thing these days now for people to wear earplugs that don't actually like plug out the sound, so to speak, but just like dampen just about everything. And I had sort of off and on taken to wearing my Apple AirPods, sort of in the same vein, I guess. But the theory on mine was just, it was also a polite signal. Please, just back off and leave me alone for a bit. Not a very effective one, but that was the case. Oh, Minecraft. I do not like you today. Anyway, where I was going with that at some point was to say that it popped up in one of my recommended you look at feeds to take a look at soft earplugs that you can wear all the time, or you can sleep, not all the time, but like any time of day. So yeah, it's an interesting thought. I'll have to take a look more into that, because I know they sponsor one of my favorite video content creators on YouTube, but that's not necessarily helpful right now because those people are biased in terms of the fact that they're sponsored, but also that it's an ADHD, how do you put it? An ADHD related channel, and so taking a recommendation from them is kind of not exactly open-minded information. So I need to look into that further, but it's just something I've been thinking about. Anyway, okay. Woohoo! I wonder, not only is it going to reboot, because I have backup plans if that's the case. Oh, sleepy music! Woohoo! No. No, we're not in the jazz list. We're back in the staff picks list. But it's a random shuffle on the staff picks list at the moment, so I do not know what will happen on playlist. Yay! And it actually didn't roll back at all. That was actually sweet. Alright, so we're done with the stairs. Donezoid with the stairs. Maybe I'm not. Let's go and deal with the geode. Yay! Okay. I'm going to show you guys something, because I kinda level. Sort of level with it. This, as you can see, is kind of an off color. You may not be able to see that part of it, but it's got like a mossy type of look to it. It's because that's the mossy cobble for a spawner room. And there's the two chests in the tan, and that was a spider spawner room that was driving me bat crazy. And I decided that based on last season and the few seasons before that, I actually get enough of what I need out of a general mob farm that I should just probably build one of those and deal with all the string and stuff from there, rather than worrying about a string-specific farm. So, yes, I know I've got a second geode down there. Yeah, so string-specific farm was not what I was going with, so I just got rid of those spiders. But it's the most I've ever seen a spawner build up in one spot. I poked at it from underneath so that I could actually make sure the spiders couldn't get me. But the string-specific spawner, sorry, the spider spawner, that definitely was... What am I trying to do? Let's just... Yeah, I want to clean out this geode. Let's just do that while I talk. But I've seen, they usually get 6, 8. Nothing too exciting. By the time that I was poking at it, the thing had 14 spiders built up in one space. That's the most I'd personally seen. So it was not exactly my favorite thing to do, and boy was I glad when it was over. Hey Poodle, how are you today? It is Monday. Is it going to be a Poodle day? Good question. Is it going to be a Poodle day? Let's see. Geek Out says, one title in which a character uses a bow and arrows. Yes. Yes. Merida from Brave, for sure. Part of it was because her father would not let her touch swords and such, and so she went with bow and arrow. Hey, just checking. When you've been a little off, sometimes I'm aware that there's a temptation to quote-unquote play catch-up, so I always wanted to check. I know that's not a hopeful, hey, I want to must-have kind of thing, like must-have Poodle Rage. No. I appreciate it, but no, just checking to see how you're doing. Now, today would have been a Valenti day, so theoretically we could go long. I doubt I'm going to because it's a family, oh shoot, long weekend holiday. I don't know what I just broke that I shouldn't have. Whatever it was, I shouldn't have broke it. You're playing, oh, catch up in a different style. Gotcha. Gotcha. And where did I put the torches? One up on this wall. So for now, we're just cleaning out the geode because we want the stuff. And start growing the things. Maybe we'll get ourselves another alley. I don't know, haven't decided. I probably should do this from top down, not bottom up. That makes no sense. But anyway, getting Geek Outs we can actually do 2 songs over 6 minutes long. Wow. I wish I could remember the one that Smashing Pumpkins did. It was more than 12 minutes long, and it was on their Aeroplane Flies High album or collection, I guess. Whatever. It's been a while since I remembered that stuff. I haven't listened to those in a while. No. I've not been in a trial chamber. Weirdly enough, I've not actually ever done some of the old-fashioned stuff, like facing either wardens or withers. And it's just never done. I think I might have attended one wither fight. I might have. But I mean, those are back in the days when we had a fine friend called Spitfire. And that's been a good long time because I can't remember, I think she moved to Colorado and got back into long-haul trucking. And that seems to be the end of that, See, if timings work out, for sure. One of the disadvantages, though, is I've still got youth of the age that summer break is one of those ones where when I'm not actively on stream schedule, then they want interaction. They can usually handle themselves, but there's only so much. And we're at the point where we're like, hey, it's X number of weeks left till school starts, so let's start trying to do adventures. Like tomorrow after stream, I'm hitting up the science center in our area. I don't know what the current theme is that the science center is going, but yeah. But yeah, I know there's plenty of trial chambers around, and if one does pop up that people find outside trim, we can always trim it and get it reset and go again. There's things to do, yeah, for sure. That would be definitely an adventure to try, because it looks like a bit of fun. I'm sure somebody has gamed the thing to high heaven and knows all the tips and tricks and whatnot, or at least has read about them when somebody else has done it. But yeah, it'd be fun. And there's, Poodle, I'll be frank, there's also an element of I be scared. Because I be a chicken. And that's, so there's an element of that as well. You know. Well, it's funny. Wardens scare me a little bit. But, like, I just don't want them sneaking up on me. And I know you've cleared your space out, so it's not, I'm not assuming that by any stretch of the imagination. But they scared me, and they still mostly do for me. But I do know, like, part of it that helps is I know that theoretically there's a way to cheese them. I saw what CK pulled off on Bedrock. Welcome. And that was definitely different. Hey, Goblin, how you doing? Yeah, they're creepy. They're tall, they're creepy. I mean, it sounds funny, but I actually think they're one of the better looking mobs visually. They're scary, but I like them. I think they're one of the more fun looking mobs. But yeah, so when CK was doing it, basically they had pre-run the ancient city to rig it, such that there were safe zones and whatnot, which makes sense. But then, for those of you that aren't aware, I guess, and then after that, they went in with Warden head parties because of the mob head drops on Bedrock. But CK was able to run around with basically, I think, he was using good sword, but for a while she was running around armorless, completely armorless. And the big key, really, was, for lack of a better term, some people call them chicken bars, but the same sort of thing you do in a fortress in the Nether. The same sort of concept as when you're fighting wither skeletons. Because when you get it so that the warden can't see you because you've got your bar up, you can swipe its feet. And the key was just more or less strafing side to side such that you made him hear you, but then you dodged out of the way when he finally went to Sonic Boom. And then but then the timing after the Sonic Boom, it has a wind down, as in like he takes a minute or two to wind up for another shot, which is when you go in, you swipe the heck out of his feet. And so they went in and they clobbered quite a number of them doing that. Which means, yeah, customer service desk, basically. And so by doing that, it gave me, I shouldn't say confidence, but it gave me the feeling to know that, okay, it doesn't, up to that point, it honestly felt like there was no way to really beat him because most of the people I watch, like I don't necessarily watch a lot of people who go and game these things intentionally. It just happened to be something they were doing on the Bedrock server. So I don't normally watch these kinds of people, and just what everybody else I'd seen had gone in and were basically flexing with bravado and all to show off how they can kill them in other ways. You know, or they stand off at a distance and use arrows and stuff, which is more my style. But it was just nice to know that there was a way to cheese it close up. Because that made it not quite so scary, but it also says to me, okay, if you're in trouble and you're running around and something does show up, provided you can get yourself into a semi-safe space where you can throw up one of these cheater bars and give yourself a bit of a space to dodge. Can't remember how wide it had to be, so I'd probably end up dying just experimenting with that. But it gave me a bit more confidence saying there is a way out, which makes it more fun and less scary, if that makes any sense. Doesn't mean I would necessarily find the way out. Yes, it'd be frustrating not to, quote-unquote, do it correctly, but it does mean that there's, you know, ways to handle it. Ooh. What? What did I miss? Oh, it's Star Trek. Oh, Star Trek Fleet Command. Woohoo! I've been curious about that one too. I'm a bit of a, a bit of a fan, so not a fanatic, not even a info person on Trek anymore, but I liked it quite a lot. I played a bunch of the older Trek games. Got a kick out of those. Oh, shut up, zombie. Oh, is it one of those pay to do well games? Or is it one that, you know, you can get away with not pay to play, but it takes forever and a day to do much of anything? You're burning hot. Well, I'm sure the birdcage probably is pretty warm too by now. Yeah, when I'm taking care of my parents' house, that's one of my least favorite jobs, is dealing with their budgies. I didn't like it when I was a kid and my brother had budgies, and I don't like it now that my parents have budgies. I actually really... birds are so incredibly long-lived for the most part that because some of the larger ones you can actually do more with, but some of the smaller ones that are practically more decorative, I kind of hoped that when they passed on that was going to be the end of it. But yeah, well, my dad's a bit of an oddball, so I'm not surprised, but a little dismayed that he got more budgies. That's okay. And it was also funny because I grew up with rabbits in the house, and they weren't your large, chilled out, lop-eared things. They were the perky-eared, attitude-filled, smart variety that lived indoors. So we had a hutch indoors, and they were allowed to run around indoors. And strange enough, that was part of their socialization training, to let them run around indoors. But they, you know, chewed the wiring and found their way into places they shouldn't and all kinds of stuff. And they're fast, right? That's rabbits for you, they're fast. So I was hoping that when the last of the rabbits, for lack of a term, shuffled off this mortal coil, my parents would stop getting things like that. No, prior to the rabbits passing on, they moved on into guinea pigs. I was like, really? If you want something annoying and fast, who is more likely to be scared of any unusual individual than anything else, you got, like, guinea pigs are right in there. Anyway. Yeah, so, I don't know. Bird cages are one of those things I just didn't really enjoy. Although I will admit, I made a mistake at one point. Our budgie's birdseed is small enough that they eat the seed and... Uh-oh. I see. Okay. Thank you. They eat the birdseed and leave the husks behind. And the problem with that, of course, is that the instruction from my dad is to blow the shells off, like just quite literally just blow it off. Yeah, don't breathe in. Been there, done that. Not smart. How? Not how. Why? Ah! Well, I guess I found both sides of the same geode. Okay. That's funny. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we've made our way all the way around. Now I know how big it is. That's good. So anyway, that's the story. I inhaled a bunch of that. Don't do it. It's not fun to clean out later. We tried having netting. We discovered, like, our birds decided that they didn't like the netting. So their solution was to climb all around on the outside of the cage and slide down the rails, which bunches the netting down at the bottom of the cage. Yeah, smart little rascals. So the netting didn't end up actually helping. Because it wasn't all the way around the outside, and that's part of the problem. It was just one of those little, like, skirt style. Anyway. It's okay, you know, stuff happens, right? You got your cage clean, and that's the important part. For the pigeons, well, sorry, doves, they were stupid as all get out, aside from wanting to fight with each other. So those ones are a little easier. We used to use newsprint in the little tray at the bottom, and then we'd have a slide out tray and just pull that stuff out. So that was a lot easier. And they had a weird feed stuff that wasn't seed based, very much not natural, and but then it wasn't something they could actually like make a big mess out of all over the place either. Yeah, when you buy, my parents had this stuff that was, they'd buy it at like the United Farmers thing, by the sack. So quite literally, we had buckets with little snap-on lids that actually had to be labeled because one was cat litter for the rabbits and the other one was bird feed for the doves. And you didn't want to mix them up because the birds would eat the cat litter, which of course would be really bad for them. Yes. Yeah, but the bird pellets are great. It's just that they would disintegrate fairly quickly into smaller pieces, so they never really looked pellet-shaped. You can tell that I was oh so thrilled to have dealing with the bird cages as part of my paid magician's assistant job. Woohoo! Which would come and go as part of the duties depending on whether or not my dad was in the mood to do it himself. But kids will do whatever. And then it just becomes a thing that when you're an adult in our house, it's just accepted that if you live in town, you're going to be the de facto house checker on, or at least I don't have to live there. It's not a live-in house sitter, which is nice. Because I would not want to do live-in house sitting in my parents' house. Yep. Pellets and seeds for supplements. Exactly, that's very helpful. Yeah. My dad's pretty weird with what he gives them, so. Veggies and stuff makes sense. For some reason in our house, the doves never really liked veggies all that much. And they didn't want, oddly enough, my dad tried giving them some of my brother's Budgies spray millet stuff, the brown things on sticks, or on twigs, I guess, and they just never liked it. So I don't know. That's okay. It wasn't like it was going to waste. It just moved to the other birdcage. I'd never fathomed why my parents got budgies for my brother as a kid. I never really understood that one. Because if we have doves in the house, why would you want budgies? If you had rabbits in the house, why would you want a guinea pig? But just because I don't understand it doesn't mean that, you know, you shouldn't necessarily do it. It's just never made sense to me. I was the one who liked the dog. She was my buddy. So, yeah. Oh yeah, it was merely meant as a treat, right? But it was one of those what will the bird eat kinds of questions. Oh, there we go. Some of these blocks, I'm not entirely sure if they're the growing ones or not. What I'm trying to do, for the ones I'm not sure, is just expose one side, see if it grows, and if it grows, then obviously I won't mine it. If it doesn't grow, then I will get rid of it. The ones I do know are the ones I'm intentionally going after, but we will hear the occasional break, which is too bad. This one's not too bad to move around. Some of these geodes I find, by the time you get the stuff, like all the growing spots going. It's really difficult to move. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Wasn't this season? I think there was a different one. I experimented a little bit with it for kicks, as in, like, you know, you mine all the outside part off, and then I tried pushing them with pistons. That broke. I tried pulling them with sticky pistons, and that broke. But the thought where I'd been going with the notion to try was the idea that there was a time when furnaces would store up XP. If you break them, they would release it all. But if you just wanted to keep all that XP in there, you actually had to very carefully move them one block at a time using pistons. So that was my notion, was that, hey, let's give this a try and see if it's similar. No, certainly not. But that's okay, you know? I learned because I learned by doing. Right? But yeah, some of the geodes have really good layouts for letting them grow. I mean, it can be challenging to reach, but it's easy enough to move around. Sometimes you get clusters where it's difficult to actually move around and harvest anything. You almost have to harvest them in a particular order just because they grow together and block off your access path. There is a farm design using water. Fill with sources to move around and farm. Top level source blocks on the edge to push the shards forward. Oh, well, yeah, I could follow that. So rather than climbing around on, you know, scaffolding or something, basically you're just swimming around. I could follow that. Top level source blocks, move the shards forward. I'm not quite, obviously I'm missing something. So I guess really it's whether it's underwater or not. If you've got a conduit, I guess that wouldn't be too bad. I don't mind the open air format. The other advantage to doing it with the water would be if you ended up with mobs in there harassing you, just by whatever means, maybe you forgot to light up or something, or the way it grew caused a problem, then that works for limiting the types of mobs you're going to have. Like, for example, I'm hearing the whoops from Enderman, and even though we've got it lit up so other things shouldn't show up, definitely the Enderman could come in here, which is a bit of a pain. Well, this one and that one. Can I get up top? For now, this one has a decent movement area, but that's not the case once I get the roof out. This one. I'll probably come back for some of these other things, like the granite, because that's just helpful. Aw. Ooh. Oh, actually, it was a regular block. Okay. I thought it was something else. This one. You're safe. One of the other things I do like is that I haven't yet hurt myself on an amethyst. I keep expecting it to happen. It's kind of nice. Oh, and I don't know if Mama Bear is still around, but her comment last week about, what was it called? Dripstone Farms was dead right. I had complained a little bit that I didn't know, or I didn't remember why my dripstone farm wasn't working, why it wasn't growing anything, and I knew it wasn't a bone mealing thing like vines and so on. For the cave materials, like we did cover that, but at the time I hadn't realized why the rest of it wasn't growing. And yeah, it's facepalm. I had previously always done it as a dripstone block, 2 dripstone tips. It had always been that way, just out of pure habit. You know, liking to use matching blocks and whatever. And this time I didn't do that. And of course that ended up being exactly why I was having problems. Yeah. That's, you know, trouble of one's own making, I guess. Okay, we're just about done here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I think Monday tends to be a jade day, so I don't know if I'm going to go long or not. Oh, whoops, hang on a sec. Where does that go? Okay, good, I can get there. 3. I think that's it for the top. Not mine out underneath, without knowing where this is. I love the sound they make when they make little ting noises. I would love to actually, pardon me, be able to use these along with note blocks to change, make some good music. That's one of those completely unnecessary pieces. And I haven't actually figured out how to do the whole, like, redstone music thing. I would have to consult with those that are far more knowledgeable than myself. But I can see a place for that type of thing in this season's build. Oh, fiddle. Oh, nope. Good thing I didn't touch that one. See? The whole expose one side thing works beautifully. This way. Nope, not that one. Anything else up here other than the one that got stuck? Nope, I think we're good. Okay. Now, in theory, I guess I could mine some of these. I would love to have one of those mods that shows growth meter, but the problem with that is often it's growth meter on everything, and then it puts a little exclamation point on top, which is fine, except you're running around in, say, regular farms like carrots or something, and you end up with ridiculous numbers of markers showing that you don't really need to care about, so it's kind of silly. I've got a bunch. You can see from the mini-map at the top left corner, I have loads of loose blocks all over the place that just aren't getting picked up. Stuck on something. And I'm trying to figure out where I put them. So that one's stuck up there. Could be. Yeah, okay, there's probably a bunch stuck up top. That one. Salt, you gonna come down, please? Maybe? There we go. Alright. Let's finish off this floor section, because that's a fairly quick one to do. But that's a bit disconcerting. I'm kind of watching my mini-map here, because you can see that I've got a creeper in the corner. He's a ways away over there, but if he ends up just on the other side of this wall, I have to be careful not to punch through and get his attention. I know I'm cleaning this out the slow way, as in, like, I could have brought down the beacon, or even just simply hold my mouse down more and get it to mine a little faster, but I'm sure I'd make mistakes. How many people are online? 2, 4, 6, 7, I think? Yeah. And it looks like all of us have half-decent internet today. That's not always the case. That would explain things speeding up and slowing down, for sure. Whatever this is, I'm going to get despawns if I don't hurry it up. That one? Interesting music. Not normally my style. Let's just skip that. Sorry, guys. One blob. Come on. Do not. Really? Gonna be that fussy? Okay. Pink dot's there. This other side. Supposedly I've got... Oh, they're there. A bunch over here. I just jump? Nope. Yeah, I left something over there. I don't know. Not sure what I'm missing. One down there. Okay. Why the pink ones? Oh, I see they're over here. Come on. I think I've got all the pink entities that are left. So we're a smidge over time. Don't really want to run too long. Come on. Get this done. Okay, Swanky, you're one of the people that would be a good person to ask, actually. So, have you ever done a kelp farm? That's the first question. I would assume the answer is yes. How critical do you think plus or minus 10 plants would actually be? Because my farm is stupid slow, and that's probably me, you know, in some way, like AFK or whatever. That said, I'm debating whether or not I need to like move it / completely rebuild it, in order to be able to fit in 10 more plants. 50. I have 50 right now. We'd be going up to 60. So, I mean, I'd love to put a double in that other room. The walls don't really have space for it because I decided I didn't really want to go in front of the windows. I could move to an interior room, possibly. Let me just see. Nope, not that. Let's not use that map. Use this one. And go for... where's the height? Vertical chunks. 20% improvement, I guess. Yeah, I suppose. So, do I have an interior room available? I do not. Well, that's problematic. Okay. So, let's see. That's ground floor. I think. Second floor, third floor. Yeah. So, looking at either this one on the right or this one on the left, but both have windows. It's the second floor and the third floor. And they're taller than the first floor. Yes, most people making exactly. But the other thing is I don't really need, you know, plants out the wazoo, right? Like I've already got a small lava farm for the regular part of the smelting, which I don't even need a mega smelter yet. I mean, I probably should build a super smelter. It's just I would not use it all that often. Yeah, okay. Because I'm looking at right now, I've got the active stack in the furnace as smelting fuel, and then I've got one hopper full, plus I think about 51 maybe blocks by now, and that's it. So I'm thinking, I'd like a slightly faster farm, but I don't really know if it's worth going great guns on the rest of it. But yeah, I can always trade blocks of dried kelp. Oh, you mean to the butchers? I did hear about that. Which, I mean, technically... Yeah, I wasn't even going to bother with the butcher, actually. That was one of the ones I wasn't going to worry about as a villager. Because, you know, once you got the iron farm, normally, I have everything I need. But it's just one of those ones that needs a build-up, right? And I want to get onto the project. That's the other part. But we'll see, you know. But it's one of those ones that I could go farms galore this season. Maybe that should have been my plan. It isn't, but maybe it should have been. Okay, taking one more look to see if I missed anything major. Okay, that's fake. I think I've got them all on this one. Oh, no, maybe not. I missed one. I missed this one. Okay. So I don't see any pink that says I've missed it. I don't see any spots that I haven't mined. So this one looks good. Let's just throw some stairs in. I have enough. And then we'll get out of here. Stairs. Do. So yeah, I need to... And I may move it. We'll see. I mean, I might even keep both rooms if I really want it. I don't know. Don't know. I'm always picky about that sort of stuff. That can come out. Let's go this way. That way. There. Do-do-do. I'm going to decide how do I want these stairs. Pull this one. This one and that one. Yeah, just pull this set. That'll be the bottom. This one, that one, and I don't like that. It's in my way. Alright. There, I can get down into the bottom, more or less up into the top. Should build a safety wall, I suppose. Yeah, I should really build a safety wall because Delen's not good at this. Out by one. Just to keep me from getting, you know, falling off things when I'm trying to go around corners. How do I want to do this? I do have a cobble spot. There we go. Cobble for matching. Oh. Oh. Fine. Let's build. Out by one. Then we don't ruin everything. Gosh. Play game. Okay. Bit of a... It's a janky safety corner, but it'll actually get me going in the right direction so I don't end up walking off things. Okay, so that's basically done-ish. Yeah. Alright, so that's that. Let's go back up to the top. We have stuff. We have some stuff. That's a start. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do about the fact that the portal really didn't work. Need to figure out what to do with that because the math I thought would have worked, but it did not. So I think I probably need to either get a hole or to come in from someone else's base. Maybe both. But that's another problem for another day, right? Right. Okay, so we're kind of back where we started. Got some stuff and had a project. Let's see what we've got going for other people on the stream or on the server today. And no, that's not the account I want. I want this one. Okay, so that's not the case. There we go. 5 people right now include... I don't trust my buttons right now, so that just seems to work. Ooh, okay. We're gonna go visit Genfire. She appears to be doing practice on the MCC island. I think that's the one with the where you can get like the capes and stuff. That was one of those things I didn't really bother. You think if you mathed right, okay. Oh, if you mathed right, yeah, that's fine. But you and I can talk in Discord, I suppose. And where are we here? Making sure we haven't missed anything. Yep, that's it. So we're gonna go over to Genfire, give her all our best. I will be back tomorrow 1 hour earlier, so it will be 11 a.m. Eastern, I think, is the math. Ah, okay. No problem. 5.6 seconds. Ha, 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 ha. Well, they grow that way, of course, and then you cut them off. But yes, I'll definitely be interested, and if people are around and want to have a look, you know, everybody's welcome. I'll I'll leave it for now because then at least the kelp is doing something, and we'll see how it goes. But I need to move on into other pieces, and we'll see about the portal because that's probably the bigger problem at the moment. So yeah, distraction and all. Let's get this raid going to Genfire so I don't get too twisted around, and we can always talk later. Ooh, maybe fancy button. Are you gonna cooperate?
Mischief managed.
Mischief was managed. Indeed, it was. All right, so that stuff done. Server didn't kill me. That's good. And ooh, okay. Thank you very much. I believe for the new follow. Thank you very much to Swanky and Sherlock Fox for keeping it interesting with some clues. Also, I appreciated the moderation team of Liv and Fox today. That was very helpful. And we had great conversation from Mike Burton, Swanky Potato, Little Pirate, Goblin Games, Fuzzy, and Gen Fire is where we're off to. So, didn't realize it was going to do that. In the meantime, do head over to Jen, give her our best. I will be dropping in real briefly and then headed out. In other words, have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.